In this tutorial, we're going to make a simple crochet bag. I'll be using a 4mm crochet hook, a stitch marker, and metallic t-shirt yarn. To start off the bag, I'm going to make a magic ring. So you hold your yarn by the tail, bring it at the front, grab the back, and bring it to the front and create an X. Okay, once you have this, you hold on to your yarn, you turn this way, you grab your hook and bring this to the front, you hold on to the ring, and you chain 1 to secure the ring. Okay, so now we've got the ring, we're gonna start working in the ring. So we chain 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna create 1 double crochet, and we create another one into the same space. So after this, we're going to chain 1, 2, and we're going to create a double crochet. So you can start adjusting your ring so that it doesn't create a big space here. Because I've noticed with this type of yarn, when you keep adding more double crochet, and once you reach at the end, it might be a bit difficult to adjust the ring. So you have to be adjusting it as you go. So go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've done 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and we're going to do another double crochet. And then we're going to chain 2 and another double crochet. So we've got 1, 2, so we need to create 4 sets of 3 double crochet to be able to have a square. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and then chain 2, and another 3 sets of double crochet. Okay, so this is the last double crochet. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we've reached the end of this round 1. So what I'm going to do is need to do a slip stitch from 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to place a slip stitch here. Okay, so we've got created a square, and we continue from here. So you chain 1, 2, 3, you turn your work, and we're going to create 3 double crochet into this space, 2 double crochet into this space, so 1 and 2. Yeah, because this chain counts as a double crochet, And from here, you can add your stitch marker to help you remember where you started from. This is optional. And from here, you do 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 more double crochet into the same space, because this is a corner. So in every corner, every single corner, we're gonna put 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 more double crochet into the same space. Okay, and then go back to create another set of 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 more double crochet. So now we're in another corner, so chain 2 and 3 more double crochet, okay. Now we've reached where we started from, so I'm going to remove this stitch marker, and I'm going to add 3 double crochet here, okay. So we've got 3 double crochet here, chain 2, and we're gonna do a slip stitch into 1, 2, 3, and then do a slip stitch. Okay, so we're gonna continue to build this up until we have the desired size. So from here, chain 1, 2, 3, turn your work and do 3 more double crochet, 2 more double crochet here, and then here we've got another space that we've created. We need to put 3 double crochet. Okay, and then we've got a corner here, which means we need to do 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 more double crochet into the same space because it's a corner. Okay, and we've come to another space. We put 3 double crochet. Yep. So what you will notice that we just repeating the same thing. Like once you reach the corner, you put 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. You keep going. This space, you put 3 double crochet, corner, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Same thing here. And then once you reach where you started from, I did not put my stitch marker because I do remember where I started from. You can always keep your stitch marker so that you remember. You do 3 double crochet, chain 2, and you do a slip stitch into the 3rd stitch from this chain. So coming to the end, and I'm gonna place 3 double crochet into this space. From here, I'm gonna chain 1 and 2, and I'm gonna do a slip stitch into this stitch. So 1, 2, 3. Do a slip stitch. This is what I've got, and I'm going to measure. That's the length that I'm gonna stop, the size that I'm gonna stop at. So I've done 2 of these. So I've got 15 by 15. Okay. So what we need to do is create a 1 long rectangle to hold the bag together. So it depends on how you want the bag to be. So if you want a thicker maybe side, you're gonna have to chain more, but I'm just gonna make it into a smaller side. I'm gonna do a slip knot. I'm gonna chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I'm just gonna take the bag, just have an idea of how I want the bag like how wide I want the back to be. So I think that's okay for me. And then from here, so I've chained 10 and I'm going to chain one more because I'm going to be turning my work with by chaining one. So I've done 11 and then I'll just do a single crochet into every single stitch. So I've reached at the end, chain one and turn my work, and I'm gonna work from this first space and then continue. Okay, so I've reached the end again. I'll chain one, turn my work, and continue again. I'll continue to do this until I have the length that I'm looking for. So I'll join from the top, like here, and I'll continue to go all the way down at the bottom and on the side, so that I'll be able to join the bag this way. So I've finished off the side that I'll use to attach these two pieces together. I like to leave this for now so that if, for example, I've done quite a lot of stitches that needs to be removed, I can easily remove it, and if I need to add more. So the best way I like to measure it is measuring it from the bag to see how far I've reached. So I'm just checking from here to see if I need to add more stitches, and from here I can see that I might need to add a little bit more. So let's see. So this is how much I'll be left to add. So that's why I like to leave this as it is. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll start joining the bag, and then once I reach here, I can add more stitches and then finish off attaching the bag. That's just the way I like to to do it. So this is my wrong side, and this is the right side, and then all these I need to weave them in. So I'll just do it now. Okay, and then we can weave this in as well. This is my right side, which should be placed at the bottom, and then I've got my this is my wrong side, so I'll place my wrong side like so. The wrong side are facing each other, and then the right side are facing each other. Okay, and then I'm going to attach the bag to a slip knot. Okay, and then insert my hook into this stitch and into the next stitch from the other piece, and then touch it together and chain. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into the next stitch from this piece and then go back into the same stitch that I did, that I inserted my first chain. So go back into it and do another single crochet. Okay, and then I'll continue to do single crochet into every single stitches, and then I'm just going to grab this and weave it together. So I'm going to this stitch, go to the back. So I'm attaching the two pieces together using single crochet. and then continue to do a single crochet. I'm reaching the corner of the bag, so what I do is I do one single crochet where I put it into this space, so I have one single crochet, and then I'm gonna put this my hook into this stitch and then go back into the same space here. Okay, and then I'll continue what I was doing before, just putting single crochet into every single stitches. So in every single corner I put I'm putting 2 single crochet instead of 1. Coming to the end, like I did say before, I like to leave this in case I need to either add or remove stitches. So what I'm going to do is I'll continue to add a little bit more stitches here, and then I'll finish off the bag as we've been doing around. So I've added more stitches on this side to be able to finish off the bag. So I'm going to cut this off. And then I'll secure this side. Okay, and I'll finish off the bag. We're doing single crochet, and then adding 2 single crochet into this space. So that's the corner where we're adding 2 single crochet. Okay, so that's all done. Okay, and then I'm gonna weave these in. So now we need to attach this side as well. So to start off, I'm gonna do it this way. Again, the wrong side needs to face each other. So this is the right side, and right side. And to attach, I'm starting from this side and attaching it to the square side. So I'm gonna start again with a slip knot. Inserting the hook in this stitch and attaching it to this piece, and bringing it together. And I'm gonna chain, then just secure it a little bit. Okay, so from here we're doing the same thing, just doing single crochet into every stitch. So since this is the corner of the bag, we're doing 2 single crochet into the same space. Okay, and then I'm grabbing the leftover yarn, so you continue to do this until we reach the corner where you had 2 single crochet into this corner space. I've reached another corner, so what I'll do is put one single crochet and another single crochet into the same space. And then I'll continue again until I reach this corner. In here, I'll pull 2 single crochet and then 2 single crochet in this top corner as well. So we're almost done with the bag, and we're just going to be adding a few accessories. And what I've done here is I've added this type of hooks, and what I do is you just open it up and then just hook it to any area that you want to hook it to. So just choose an area and then you hook it to the bag. Okay, so we're going to be creating a stripe that we'll be using the same hooks on both sides just to be able to have something that hold the bag, can be able to hold the bag like this. Okay, and this is just a normal chain where I've added using the same yarn that I've used for the bag, and then just inserting it into these space. So that's all we're doing, and then you have this result. We're going to make this stripe. So we're going to make a slip knot, and we're going to chain. So it depends on how thick and how long you want the stripe to be. So I'm just going to show, I'm not going to do the same side, I'm just going to do a smaller side to show you how I achieve this look. yeah, because it also depends on, like I said, how long and how wide you want the strap to be, because you might prefer to have like a thicker than this and longer than this one. Okay, so I'm going to chain. So I've already chained one. Yeah, so I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then all we're doing is single crochet. So you're just doing single crochet, okay? So once you've reached the end, chain one, turn your work, single crochet into every single chain until you reach the desired length. You continue again, chain one and work. And I'm gonna continue with this, and then once I reach the desired length, I'll come back and show you how we can achieve this. Okay, and like I said, it depends on how wide you want the strap to be and the length as well. Because when we fold these, see, this one will be a little bit thinner than what I've done before. So I'll continue to do this until I reach the desired length, and then we're going to um, close it to have this shape. So I've completed the length that I want. So like I said before, the length depends, is just like an optional size. The length and the width is optional. So once you're done, we're just going to clean the edges a little bit, or if you prefer, you can leave it as it is. But I'll clean it a little bit, just to have just a smooth edge to be able to attach the stripe, to fold it this way so that it's easier to sew it together. So from here, I'm just going to chain one, and then I'll do a single crochet into every single on, on this side. So what we're doing is single crochet, So I'll continue to do this until I reach this corner, and then I'll show you what to do once you reach here. I've now reached the corner, so I'm left with one stitch. What I'll do is I'll do one single crochet, and then I'm gonna chain one so that I'll be able to have like kind of like a straight line. So from here I'll chain one and then go into the next stitch, which is the corner, and then I'll continue to work single crochet again. Okay, and then I need to continue this side, so what I'll do is I'll chain one again. I'll put one single crochet. Now weave this from the back, and I'll carry it along while I'm doing the single crochet. So from here I'll chain one and then continue with single crochet. Yeah. So once you reach another corner, so this is the end of the round that we've done. So chain one and place our last stitch into this corner. Okay, we're going to do a slip stitch to finish off the round. And then from here, cut it off. And then just secure this, and then I'm just gonna weave it in from the wrong side. And I'm gonna use this needle to attach this stripe this way. Okay. So I'll be using the same yarn. And then I'll just start to sew in the sides together. And then I'll just bring this back inside. do is I'm gonna weave these in. We're just gonna finish off the chain. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna use the small hook, and this one is a 1.5 millimeter, and I'm just gonna chain inside this hook. Just chain one. Okay, this is what I've got. I'm just gonna tighten it up, and then what I'll do is I'll just weave it inside these stitches. I'm going to show you how to make this accessory that you can attach to the bag, and I'm going to use a cover. I'll be using the same yarn that I was using but in a different color because I've run out of this gold color. So what you have to do is just wrap your yarn around the cover. You can use a book or anything that you want to use. So I'm going to wrap mine around this cover, and just doesn't matter how many times you wrap, just depend on how thick you want this to look like. So I think I'll just wrap it maybe 20 times. Just cut this to be able to hold these together. So what I do is I insert it inside, okay, this way, and then I tied it at the top, okay. Just tie it once, you can tie it twice, doesn't really matter. And then I'm gonna take this out, okay. I'm just gonna push it out. Okay, this is what I've got. And then I'm just gonna hold it this way, and I'm gonna cut this off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this one around and push it inside. So I'll open it a little bit. So I tie it inside and I turn it this way, okay, so that I'll be able to use the hook to hold this together. And then I'll be able to attach it to the bag. So once you have this look, just gonna place it here, and I'm gonna cut a little bit of the yarn, and then I'll place this at anywhere that you want to place it, okay. So once we have this, I'm just going to clean it up a bit. You can tell that this one is a little bit thin and this one is thick because I wrap it around as many times as I want it to. So it just depends on how thick or thin, how short and long you want it. You can leave these to stay as it is, but I like to bring it in a bit. Grab one of these tools, and what you do is you just attach it. So we've finished the bag and we've added a few accessories to the bag. You can add a lining, which is optional, but for now I won't add any lining.